Welcome, everybody, to your Secure Privacy and Security segment. I'm Anna Berry with Alain Ghiai, the CEO of Secure Private Data. Welcome, Alain.
Hi, Anna, and I know it's going to be aired later, but happy July 4th to all citizens of the U.S. And I want to say something that a shareholder of mine just texted me. He was reading George Washington's biography, and he did say something interesting, because he did say that it's kind of like he wishes a lot more people would recognize it, because I did wish him happy July 4th. He said, if not, we went to Europe, we went to Asia, and where would Asia be or Europe? And yes, it's even if it was for economic gain, the US became more powerful, but they did go and fight in Europe, even if it was for purely economic gain down the road and whatever. They did save Europe from the criminals. And in Asia, there was a Japanese, invading half of Asia. That's a whole other thing. But me as a European, I want to say thank you, because the US did come and fight, and, we do appreciate it. My grandfather was fighting in the resistance, and, most of my grandmother's family got wiped out in the camps. So I'm very happy that the US came to saving the Europe. And even though a lot of people say, yeah, but it was economic gain, somebody still went and gave their lives. So I have a lot of respect for that. So happy July 4th to everyone and anybody who believes in, Europe being freed by the US. So I want to stress that Europeans need to understand that as well. So, and I do want to recognize Happy Canada Day, July 1st. It is their Independence Day, and, because we're trading in Canada and US, but definitely July 4th, very happy. A lot of Canadians fought in Europe too. A lot of people gave their lives. So to those two countries, I say thank you.
Thank you for that. Yes, going back to the principles of our founding fathers in all parts of the world are really important, especially here in the U.S. We appreciate that. It's a good time to go back into history and see what didn't work, so we can pave the way for our children, our grandchildren, so we can get our countries back in alignment. Anyway, let's talk about Europe. There's some Ukrainian criminals. They created more than 400 phishing links to obtain bank cards, data of citizens. So these were coming in the form of what they're called rogue landing pages, SMS phishing, which is smishing, spam emails, direct messages. There's so many ways to get these links out to the citizens. And then what do? Do you click on it? How do you spot this potential data threat? And what can we do to keep our data private and secure, Alain?
Yes, I'm going to address two things. First of all, that criminal act, and then in general, when you get a phishing email. So first of all, I think people forgot lately, because of the war and a lot of sympathy towards Ukraine, that some of the biggest criminals in cyber world are from Ukraine. In this case, they literally took the money of their own citizen who are fighting a war and starving and whatnot. There was the equivalent of about $3.5 million US, which is over there, it's like having $50 million, 100 million hryvnia, which is their currency, from thousands and thousands of their own citizens. That money, I want to stress sometime that when we donate to causes, we don't understand the whole circuit of what happens. In many countries, that money doesn't get to the citizen, doesn't get to the organization and to the kid who needs food. So in this case, we're donating money over there, and these criminals who have been in power before, during, and will be after, they are literally siphoning all the cash that we send over there for their own good. So that's regarding that particular incident. It's unfortunate that they treat their own citizens like that, but that should tell you something about these cyber hack criminal organizations. Ukraine is always on the top 2-3 countries in the world of cyber hackers. The war is not going to change anything. Now, in general, when you get emails about donate for this, donate for that, I donate to cancer organization, but I know the organization. I can go to their website, and it's in Canada, and it's legit. When I get these emails, first of all, you need to see where it comes from. You need to check on when you get the name, make sure you hover around to see even the email address, is it even legit or not. And then I would recommend, at least for now, when there's so much cyber hacking and phishing, if you want to donate money to somebody who's hungry, I would start with somebody in the US. There's a lot of people who need help in the US. And I would recommend doing it first in your own citizen, right? Because you know the organization, you can call them, you can verify. If you get an email from someone supposedly from the US, you can definitely call that number and verify if they are running like a fundathon or whatever it is. And I would recommend first donate to your own citizen, your own country. There's plenty of people who need food and shelter in America. And then you can worry about the other countries. And if so, only donate to reputable organization where you can double verify. Because these criminals are relentless when they steal from their own people who are literally being bombarded. And I'm not going to talk about the war or anything like that, but these are people that need help regardless. They're defenseless. Their own people are taking all their life savings.
It's such a good point, Alain, too. I mean, it's go to your local organization, go to your local homeless shelter, go to your local food bank, go to places where you know and trust. And the best form of giving back, in my opinion, is actual service of your time, your body, your energy, going out there, helping the people, feeding the people. Because you're right, we never know. We click a link and we never know if that money's going to ever get there. So when it comes to getting these links, I mean, this is a new term, smishing, right? I mean, they come through your text messages. I get them all the time.
You get SMS and email. So SMS is easy because we don't think. We are very reactionary type of creatures. And at this point, we get so many that you just don't want to think, you click, right? So you got to be very careful. The best thing you can do is use your brain, which is the most sophisticated computer in the world that God created. And basically think first, like, wait a minute, what's this link for? Because your phone number is a commodity. Everybody can buy everybody else's phone number list. And then you get this massive SMS. And, it's a statistic thing. It's like a numbers game for hackers, wherever they come from. So I would be careful. First of all, a real organization, like, I don't know, Cancer Society and these guys, they're not going to just email you a blast. They typically, you get maybe an email, you get a phone call, and even those phone calls, I would be wary. So if you get an email, check the address, check where it came from, and then also double verify. If it's an organization that's in the US, call them and say, hey, I got this email from you guys. Are you guys raising money? And if so, then you need to go to a website with a secure link from the organization. So you're going to be very diligent, because now we're living through financial crisis, right? There's inflation, there's a lot of uncertainty, and people are relentless to get cash, right? Whether it's crypto or real dollars.
Right. Let's tie in some of the secure services you have. So when it does come to sharing your important data, how can your services help with keeping our data private?
Well, we have Sekur, which is a bundle of our email, secure mail, and secure messenger. I would recommend any individual, and especially businesses, to buy the secure mail product or the combo. Essentially, our email has the secure send feature, which now we have the app that you can download. It's just being tweaked out a little bit. If you buy secure mail, you can download the secure mail application on iOS or Android, or use it via the web if you don't want to use Android, Google Play or whatever. But basically, you can email someone a highly secure encrypted email. The recipient can click on that link, and you can even time limit, and then you can secure reply. So if you receive something like secure send from Alain, that's legitimate. And then I can click and I can secure reply even if I don't have it. So if you communicate with others, clients, partners, etc., coworker, use that, because that email can't be sniffed by these hackers. And then also don't use these free applications like, I'm going to say these WhatsApp, Signal, all of those have basically your phone number is given away. They're free. And even if they're still not secure and private. I would recommend you Secure Messenger, and you can text someone to chat with you if they don't have it. and you have full control, and it's private, and the info stays in Switzerland. It's very cheap. The bundle costs $10 a month. It's actually, you get 17% off if you buy yearly. And if you use the promo code Sekur15, you get 15% off from us as well. It's probably the only messenger and email service out there that is not using big tech platform, that doesn't data mine you. And our own employees can't just have access like that. We have a culture of privacy. So I would recommend highly to have that aside from your regular free email that you can use for junk and things like that.
Well, there you have it. It's a slow lifestyle shift, right? Learning about all these hacks going on out there around the world, but it's not out there. It could happen to you. We are all vulnerable for it. So thank you for providing this information and these services so we can keep our data private and secure. Thanks for joining us again, Alain.
Thanks, Anna, and thanks everyone for watching.